Hello everyone, this is Pritham Shah and welcome to our YouTube channel Cognitive Coders. So I hope you guys are doing well, and today we are going to see the Databricks thing. Okay, how to access the data like Gen2 container from uh, the Databricks notebook. Okay, so as we all know, we are not will not able to say directly access the data like Gen2 container from Databricks in the premium tier or the uh, whenever it is not in community server. Whenever we are trying to access the Gen2 container from our Azure Databricks. Okay, so in this case we will not able to directly access our Gen2 container from the notebook directly, because it's a security reason purpose, because yeah, our client who have this database account, they have lots of data, lots of security purpose. Directly access will not be given. So how to access? So we will have this 6 methods. Okay, using access key, SAS token, service principal, cluster scope, authentication, Azure Active Directory pass through, and at the end it is through Unity catalog we can access. Okay, so we'll try to see one by one. Okay, each and every access part. Okay, so let's try. First, we'll try to access our Databricks. This is our container, uh, test ccdl, and this is our, okay, this is our demo container. Okay, this is our data lake, and container name is test demo. Okay, so let's go. So first, without using any kind of access, we will try to access our data lake. So if I'll do like this, I want to see the list of folder or files in this container. So how to see that? So we have that option, dbutils dot fs dot ls. Okay, then the abfss protocol we'll use here, abfss. Then okay, then the container name, container we have named demo container. Already the intelligence is giving you the code. We will take it and we will change it here. Okay, the generic code there it is giving demo, and here the storage account name I need to give. Storage account name is test ccdl. Okay, test ccdl. Okay, now let's try to access the account first. It will block me for the security access reason, because I have not gone through any kind of security access control. Okay, it is blocking me. The failure initiate test ccdl, invalid configuration value detected, information detected. Okay, the account access key, they are preferring me to use account access key. Okay, to uh, access this Gen2 account. Okay, whenever we will try it in community server, they have already one they have already storage access. Okay, the Databricks own storage access they used to give us, but here the things are different. We need to connect with the Gen2 container. Okay, to access our files and whatever you want to do. So what we'll do, we'll go to the documentation and we'll copy the code snippet to access using the access key. Okay, so we'll take the code snippet here. So what they are telling, they are will take this code in another cell. Okay, so here the storage account name they want us to pass. So we'll just change the variables test ccdl. Okay, then scope and key they want us to put it, so we'll go there. So we'll go here first and we'll try to see the access policies from the, sorry, not from the access policy. Let's go to the container. uh, from there we'll get our access keys. So here I have the access key. Okay, so it will be different for different accounts. Okay, so I'll take it from here. Okay, so I have copied my access key. Okay, let's go to here. So I will not use this spark.convert set like this, because this thing will be this scope thing will be used when I will use database secret scope. For now I will not use it. Okay, I will directly put my authentication key here to access my uh, Gen2 account. Okay, so directly I'll just copy it and I'll run this thing. Okay, so the thing is okay. Now if I'll run it, it is now I'm able to access. It is giving me the folder name. Okay, the sync source folder, both two folders we have under this demo container. If I'll go to directory we have, you can see. Okay, okay, like this we can access our container mm, from the source. Okay, if I want to see the files, sourc source files, so you just type it. Now all the source files are given here, employees, employee data, like this, it is given here. If I will go to source, all the data are given. Okay, now we're gonna see how to access our Gen2 container using the SAS token. So SAS token will give you the granular level access. So if you want, if your access somehow uh, compromised, that time how you can stop the token access for for that given token only, or you can schedule your token access based on your requirements. Okay, so this kind of feature, shared access token will be given to you, and how to configure it, we'll see that here. So first of all, what we will do, we will detach and reattach the cluster with this notebook. So why I am doing this, I'm just showing you right now. If I'll run this, this notebook doesn't have access to this container because I have not run this access key wala thing, so that's why it is not getting access to the notebook, to the Gen2 container. Okay, so now we'll connect this notebook with that Gen2 container using the SAS token. So SAS token, will just take it. I will paste this document link in the video description. You can take it from there. So it's just a generic code. So how to do that? You just go to here. This is the SAS token code. Just take it and put it here. Okay, so you just need to change the things. Test ccdl. Okay, test ccdl. Okay, and after that there is also using the dbtools.secrets.get. This configuration has been given. I will not use the secret scope authentication for now. So how to configure secret scope I will show you later. So it is basically directly we will not put the access token in the notebook level, because when we will upload this code to GitHub, that would be publicly that will be public. So in this case the best recommended approach is to put your access key in the key vault, and key vault configuration should be configured in secret scope, database secret scope, and from the secret scope you can access your token. Okay, through so this thing will show you later, but for now we will directly put the access token here. Okay, so let's take the access token, SAS token. So suppose for this directory I will generate the SAS token. So generate SAS, or directly for the demo container also you can create generate SAS, so that both sync and source container will be the global access you will get for this demo container. Both sync and source you can access directly. Okay, so I'll globally take the access. So generate SAS, let it load. So you can see, okay, permission read. So keep this read only. So or you can give the ownership or something like this. Okay, I am giving ownership. Okay, so so start date and end date you can mention, the your SAS token expiry date also you can mention, and which IP address you will allow, you can mention that, or by default it will take all the IPs. Okay, if you have any specific IP you can configure it here. So I am not configuring anything, so I am just giving access. So for now is 10:30, I am giving access till um, till 10:35. Okay, I'm giving access till for next 5 minutes. I'm giving the access. Okay, next 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm generating the token. So token has been generated. Okay, you can take the URL also, but I don't need the URL. I'll take only this, and I'll replace it here directly. Okay, so now let's run. So okay, here I need to put it in the inverted comma. So already intelligence is telling, so don't use it when you are newly you are using. So try to do it by your own. Okay, it will be helpful for you. Now it is configured. Now if I run this code, if I'll take it here only, it will give you the access. So an error occurred. Okay, what kind of issue? Okay, directly blob access issues. Let me okay, storage account name I have not mentioned here. That is the storage account name. Storage account name I have to mention test ccdl. Okay, now if I'll run, let me check. So here the issue is basically, as I told you, SAS token will give you the granular level access. So here permission, I have not selected the list also, because I am listing and the container, the inventory list under the container or file list. Okay, so that's why. So I'm just once again generating. Okay, I'm just putting it for the long time. Okay, if you have any other permission you need to give, you can give it from here, or if you have any access policy you need to give, you can give it from here. So I'm generating once again the SAS token and I'm taking it. Okay, so here I'm putting it. So let's go ahead. Runtime configured value, there is some kind of, okay, what I am doing. So this should be specified to here. Okay, now it is fine. Now if I'll run it, let's see, it is, yeah, it is giving me the value. If I'll, as I didn't select earlier the list, that's why it was not giving me the list of the directory. Now it is giving me the list. Okay, so like this you can establish the access with your Gen2 container from the notebook level. And another one is service principal. We'll see the service principal. Okay, here. So let's once again detach and reattach our notebook from the cluster and cancelling our previous access. Okay, so once again reattached, and let's try to access it. It will give me the error. It is giving me the error. Now I will establish the access using the service principal. How to do that, let's see. So for getting access of Gen2 container using the service principal, what we need to do, we need to create an account in Azure Active Directory. Okay, so not account, we need to register our app to Azure Active Directory. So how to do that, let's see first. So we'll go to that Azure Active Directory, Azure Active. So we got it. So it is recently renamed as Microsoft Intro ID. Okay, so let's go to there and we'll register our app here. Okay, and we'll give the app access to that blob data contributor, so to that Gen2. Okay, so using the rollback access control. Okay, so that thing we will see. First we will try to register our app here. Okay, so let's go. So from here we'll go to manage. From here go to app registration. Let it open. So we'll use new app registration. So I'll give the name test ccdl app. Okay, so for single tenant it will be, because we will use it for the limited purpose, our own practice purpose. It is enough for this thing. Okay, so now, so will not give any redirect URL. Okay, let's register here. So our app is registered. We will first note down the client ID and tenant ID. This both the ID will be required to get the access. Okay, uh, client ID, client ID and tenant ID, tenant ID. Okay, both the access would be required. So I'll copy it. Okay, so let's copy and paste it. So for now I am just copying and pasting it directly to the notebook, but in the real project we have to keep it in the key vault, and from key vault we need to get this access. Okay, so and another thing, we'll take these three things it is required the to access using the service principal, that is or another thing is client secret. Okay, we'll create the client secret from here. So we have now, we'll go to these certificates and secrets. Okay, so in the client secret, new client secret, so let's type it test ccdl app. Okay, so I'm just typing it. The expiry date you can select based on your requirement, so I'm just putting it for the default for 6 months. You can select 1 year, maximum 2 years. Okay, so before leaving this page you have to copy this value, because once you leave this page you will not get this secret value. Secret ID will be there, but secret value will be gone. Will before leaving this page you have to copy this. Okay, so I have copied, it's done for me. So now we can copy the code snippet from here for accessing the Azure Service Principal. As I told you, I'll give this document in the video description document link, so that you can access it. Okay, so now we would just need to configure your data here. Okay, so let's do it. So before going ahead, we need to configure our app data to our uh, Gen2 for getting the access. Okay, so we'll go to here, access control. Let it load. How, I don't know why it is taking so much time. So let's refresh the page once again and we'll try to do it. So in IAM, okay, let's go to add access, add role. So here we'll choose the role. Role is storage blob data contributor. Storage blob data contributor. This role will give. We'll select and next. So select member. So we'll select the manage identity. So no, we'll not select the manager. Sorry, we are using service principal for now. So we'll select the service principal and we'll type our test ccddl app. We'll get it. Okay, we are selecting now. Select. Okay, it has come to the role assigned member. Okay, now next, storage blob data contributor role has been given. Okay, now review and assign. Now it is given. Okay, let's go to our notebook. Here we will not use this thing. As I told you, we are not using Databricks secret scope, so we will not use it here. So we'll just change these things. Test ccdl. Okay, we'll copy and paste it everywhere. Then here, here, here also. Okay, so now what we'll do, we'll just take the client ID to this application ID, client's client secret to the service credential, and tenant ID will take it here. Okay, for passing it like this, we'll use f string. Okay, it's done. Now try to access. So it's access is given, I think. Let's see it is giving or not. So it is giving error, some kind of auth token HTTP connection. Let me check what kind of error it is. Okay, the tenant ID is not passing. So why it is not passing? I have given the f string here. It should be here because the inverted comma is breaking here. Okay, so once again I'll try to manage the access, and access has been given, I think. Let's try. Yeah, access is given. Now we can try to establish the connection with our storage Gen2. Okay, so the first three, it is completed. How to get the access using access keys, as token and service principal. And whenever you will do in live project, every live project, most of the live project, you will able to see to use giving the access control using the service principal, because there are lots of lots of scheduling conditions is there, pipeline schedule, how to the ETL based on the timing. So there uh, um, this kind of access condition is preferable to make the to establish the connection with your Gen2. But we'll see this two also. Okay, so how to establish this connection uses cluster scope authentication, that we'll see. If once again I will reattach the cluster to remove the access. So I'm just removing it. Okay, using the cluster scope authentication. How to do it? So cluster scope authentication is basically to configure your authentication parameters in the cluster level. Okay, so how to do that, that we'll see. So if I'll take one duplicate tab, let it load. So now if I'll go to the cluster configuration, so in cluster level configuration, if I'll click edit, so here in the advanced level we'll get to see this Spark config. Okay, here it is given the key value pair level thing. Okay, if I'll directly configure my key and value here also, whenever I will attach my notebook in this cluster, we will able to access our notebook. But this approach is not recommended, as it is a open approach. For this for the security purpose, we will not able to do it. Okay, we will not do it every time. This will show you this secret hard coded is not recommended. Okay, but just to show you, I'm doing that. Okay. Mm, you can see here each and every key value. So So you can see this approach is not recommendable, as Spark Intelligence is already telling you. Just to show it how to do that, how to access notebook, I'm just doing. Okay, I'll remove after this video this secret keys and all. Okay, let's go and confirm it. So it is in the cluster once again restarting with the new configurations. Okay, the secret key has been configured in the cluster level for this Gen2 container. Okay, for this Gen2 container. Okay, now whatever notebook will be assigned to this to this cluster, it will automatically get access to this container. Okay, you don't need to access through the access key or SAS token or service principal or anything. Okay, we'll directly just attach the cluster once it will start, and we'll directly call this um, dvutils.fs.ls and the location. Okay, let it start. So cluster once again the cluster has been attached. Okay, the new configuration already deployed. Okay, so I'll just directly click on this dvutils.fs.ls. So we have not used any of this configuration. So let's see it how it will give you the value. Okay, so it is giving us the value. So the list of the file name under this Gen2 path. Okay, so the cluster scope authentication is not recommended for the production purpose. Anything in dev access, you can use that, or anything testing purpose, you can use this. Otherwise, don't use this. Okay. Okay, so next we will see using AAD pass-through, Azure Active Directory credential pass-through, how to access the data lake. Okay, so for this we'll once again edit the cluster, and we'll remove the advanced from the advanced settings. We will remove the access keys. Okay, and here we will turn on the enable credential pass-through using user data access level. User data access level means using which account or using which username we have logged in. We will give this username access to the Gen2 container. Okay, in the Gen2 container we will configure the access for this username. Whenever we will log into the Databricks using this username, we will able to access the Gen2 container. Okay, so we'll just confirm, let the cluster going to be restarted. Okay, okay, it is restarting. Let it restart, and meanwhile we'll go to the access. Okay, IAM access control for this Gen2 container, and we'll configure new access for this user. Okay, let it load. So the same role we will select storage blob data contributor, storage blob data contributor. Okay, next we'll select the same member. In the member we'll select that username, my username. Okay, okay, and select it, and then we'll go next, and we'll next, and we'll review and assign. Before review and assign, we'll see that we'll able to access it or not. because we have removed the authentication from the advanced level, this authentication keys from the advanced level. Okay, we should not be able to access. Cluster also deployed once again. Okay, so it is giving me unauthorized access. Okay, so now we will assign the role to the username. So role has been assigned to my username. Okay, now we'll try to access. So why it is giving me the access issue? Let me check the access. Let me check. So in the role assigned, you can see my account name has been given, but I am not able to get access. Why I am not able to get access? Because the runtime, whenever it is more than 15.0, the Databricks has deprecated the account access using the uh, AAD pass-through. Okay, if your runtime version is less than 15.0, you will able to make this thing happen. Okay, if I'll edit and once again deploy my cluster less than 15, we will able to do that. Okay, I'm configuring it. Let the cluster configured. So Databricks basically deprecated the access for the AAD credential pass-through whenever you are using runtime version more than 15.0 or 15.0 or above 15.0. Okay, so at that time Databricks recommended us to use catalog. Okay, Unity catalog. Okay, but now I have changed my runtime version 11.3. Now I think we can make the access. Let's try. Now it is giving me the access. Okay, it is giving me the all my files under this blob storage path. Okay, under this Gen2 path. Okay, so these are the access methods using which you can access your blob storage from one notebook, from any of your notebook. Okay, the another one is pending using Unity catalog. We'll see in another video this thing, because video will go so long otherwise. Okay, so I think you have understood the concept. Okay, so if you have any kinds of doubt, you can directly reach out to me via topmet. No fees you have to give to connect with me via topmet. It's totally free. Okay, free of cost. Okay, all the services. Okay, and you can directly connect with me via LinkedIn also. You can join our Telegram channel. Okay, all the links has been given to the video description, and I will give this documentation link in video description also, so that you can go through, you can try your lab session. Okay, and if you are seeing our video, you are thinking that our video is useful to you guys, so I would recommend you, please subscribe our channel and stay tuned with us, so that we are coming with new approaches, new videos on data engineering. Okay, so if you can if you are new in this data engineering field, you can go through our playlists, this PySpark Databricks playlist, and this Azure Data Factory real-time playlist. These are the important playlists. If you are preparing for interviews also, you can go through this interview series also. Okay, so please, if you are seeing daily basis our video, please share with your friends and subscribe our channel, and stay with us, and comment also on the video comment section. If it is not a good video, if it is the whatever curriculum we are following, if the topic is not interested, then just let us know whatever topic you guys need to understand. So we'll move on to that topic only, because without communication between us we will not able to make our community grow. Okay, so please do comment on the video comment section. If the video is good, then also write. If the video is not good, then also please write that. Okay, so feedback is very much important. Okay, so thank you for watching our video. For now, bye.